This is Dean with Worldwide Trekking, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what we do when you get to Kathmandu for your Everest Base Camp trek. So we went over the customs and visa process. We pick you up at the airport. We bring you back to the Yak Yeti Hotel. The Yak Yeti is an excellent hotel in Kathmandu. They have been here a very long time. This was the Palace Hotel, and this was part of one of the dynasties, the royal families' palaces well back in the beginning. So they've converted it into a hotel. It's home to the Chimney Restaurant and was the first really organized hotel here in Kathmandu when they opened their borders in 1950. Wasn't established then, but as years went on, they realized that tourism was going to be popular here, and they developed this hotel. It's one of the 5-star properties here in Kathmandu. It's centrally located in the tourist area, so people can get out and walk around and see some of the sites. But we have that well organized. After our group arrives, we let them settle into their room. They're able to relax a little bit after their long flight, and then we have them meet in the lobby that first day. In the afternoon, they go for a couple hours to Durbar Square, one of the other Royal Palace squares here, walking distance from the hotel. They see some of the sites. We have our city tour guide take them there. And then at the end of that, they'll take a rickshaw ride back here to the Yak Yeti, and they can relax again. And then that evening, we do a private function dinner here on the lawn right back by the corner of what was the Royal Palace. This was a huge Royal Palace well back in the day, but now the corner section of it is here, and we have a private dinner for just our group. Many of our guests don't know each other, so they get to know each other that first night. They're going to spend a lot of time together on the trek, and it's a really nice welcome dinner. We have some cultural dancing and music that we play there and welcome them to Nepal and to Kathmandu to start their trip. Once the dinner's over, of course, they go and relax in their room and have the night, and then the following morning they have breakfast in the Sunrise Restaurant. Very nice breakfast room there. They come down, they have breakfast, and right after breakfast we do an orientation briefing. So we show a PowerPoint presentation, we do the briefing that helps them understand all of the trek we're about to do, safety and acclimatization. We talk about diamox. We kind of go over the whole program overview, not the day-to-day so much, but the overview of the program, safety and things like that. So it's really good to get the group organized with the briefing, and then right after that we head out on a cultural tour to some of the main sites in Kathmandu. We usually go to the Bagmani River, we go to the Monkey Temple, and afterwards we all meet for lunch and have a lunch close by to the hotel. And then we come back to the hotel. That afternoon they can relax a little bit, but the guide will then make the rounds to the rooms and do a personal gear check. And during the personal gear check, we are able to make sure that each guest has everything that they're going to need for the trip. We want to make sure they have good boots, good rain gear, good foul weather gear, warm enough layers, and the things that are appropriate to make sure that they're going to be comfortable from 9,000 feet where we start all the way up to about 18,500 feet. They go up Kalapatar and into base camp and then back down to Farishay before we fly home or back here to Kathmandu. So we want to make sure that they have all the gear that they're going to need for the trip and everything's organized. And then we'll have another dinner at a restaurant close by on the second night here in Kathmandu and get ready to fly into the valley the following morning. The following morning, we'll get up early. They open the restaurant here at the Yak Yeti early for us, and we have breakfast. We go to the airport, we check in, we weigh in, load the helicopters, and we fly in to start our trek. So those are the first 2 nights in Kathmandu on the Everest Base Camp trek. We want to make sure that people are prepared. They've got the gear they need. We also do our first medical check on them. I'll go over that in a different video. And we make sure that they're, over the jet lag. If there's a delay in bags, they've got a day or so for an airport baggage delay to come to them. And we've seen it all. And we just make sure that after 2 nights in Kathmandu, we're totally ready to go take on the trek to Mount Everest Base Camp. Thanks for watching, and we'll go over all the details on the day-to-day of the trip in upcoming videos. So keep tuned in, and we'll go over the Everest Base Camp trek. Thanks again.